Hello drama lovers. The long-suspected truth is confirmed. Seri is Lucia's daughter, and Miso was Kyungchae's. Sujong plotted to expose Seri being Kyungchae's love child and remove her from Mingang. She stole Seri's and Kyungchae's toothbrushes for a DNA test. Miss Gong discovered the plan and tried to sabotage the test by swapping Kyungchae's toothbrush with a Lucia's, expecting a 0% match. The test, ironically, confirmed the baby swap theory. Lucia is Seri's mother. When Kyungchae's baby stopped crying, Miss Gong took the ambulance where Lucia and her child were present. The babies were likely swapped either in the ambulance or at the hospital. This shocking discovery immediately alerted Miss Gong that Lucia is the long-disappeared Baek Sulhee. Miss Gong is trapped by the very plan she devised to protect Kyungchae. If Sujong asks about the courier, will Miss Gong tear the DNA test report and deny its arrival? If Sujong contacts the DNA center for a copy, what will Miss Gong do to stop her? Only Miss Gong knows she switched the DNA samples. On paper, the test appears to be between Kyungchae and Seri, showing a 99.99% match. Sujong can still use the report to solidify Seri's identity, thereby gaining an advantage over Kyungchae. Despite losing the game, Sujong is still winning, thanks to Miss Gong's DNA swap. If Miss Gong chooses to expose the truth to neutralize Sujong's attack and preserve Kyungchae's career, Kyungchae will pay a devastating emotional price. She will be forced to accept two shattering realities. 1. The child she thought hers for all these years isn't hers. 2. Miso, the victim of Seri's assault whom Kyungchae relentlessly persecuted, ultimately forcing her suicide, is actually her own biological daughter. Because of this horrific emotional fallout and Miss Gong's deep affection for Kyungchae, it seems unlikely that Miss Gong will ever disclose that Seri is not Kyungchae's daughter. Yet, should the baby swap ever be revealed, the fallout will be catastrophic, crumbling not just Kyungchae's life, but also those of Lucia and Stella. Following his betrayal by Kyungchae and Stella, Sunjae has taken a meaningful step by destroying Dusik and Lucia's divorce papers. He now holds a critical piece of information and has 3 clear paths to pursue his goals. 1. Blackmail for marriage. Sunjae could reveal to Kyungchae that Seri's father is not Stella's son, as Kyungchae believes. He could then use this explosive secret to blackmail Kyungchae into registering their marriage, threatening to expose the paternity truth to Stella if Kyungchae refuses. 2. Direct exposure. Alternatively, Sunjae could bypass Kyungchae and immediately inform Stella that Seri is not her granddaughter, unleashing chaos within the family hierarchy. 3. Alliance for ruin. Sunjae could join forces with Lucia to exact revenge and systematically ruin Kyungchae, capitalizing on their shared opposition to her. Which option will Sunjae choose? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments. Don't miss the next thrilling episode airing on November 15th at 7:05 p.m. Korea Standard Time on MBC. Watch the story unfold worldwide on Viki, Prime Video, and Kokowa. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smashing that like button is the quickest way to show your appreciation. And if you want to keep the drama discussions going, your subscription is key. It empowers us to keep creating and improving for you. Your engagement truly fuels everything we do. See you next time. Until then, take care.